depressive day for the unemployed. DrLupo just got caught cheating, and not on his wife this time. He cheated in a $100,000 chess tournament. The Rook! The most obvious cheating I have ever seen. Streamer DrLupo has been removed for a $100,000 online chess tournament for cheating. Basically, he got caught with his pants down, and instead of, admitting it, he started doubling and tripling down and being weird.
The chess.com chat, between games, I'm pulling it up, people being dicks, They're accusing you of using chat? I don't think so. I don't really know what they're accusing me of doing. You guys are on my left monitor, but I hide you when I'm in a game.
No, he wasn't using his chat. It's much worse. He was using a chess engine to, win the game.
You have an engine up on the other screen spitting out the best moves? Those take forever to do stuff, though? We're on a time limit. The best way to keep somebody interested is after they play a fucking good game to just come in and shit talk. No, that's good. In real time, he's shifting the blame onto the chat, trying to, prove his innocence when he really can't. Here, I can even hit the button for you. This is what my monitors look like, dude.
Holy bear dogs. I didn't know DrLupo was Canadian. Is that a cricket bat in the corner? No, he just kept talking and digging himself into a deeper and deeper hole. It's not that hard to figure out if someone's cheating on chess or not. You just look at the engine and the moves they're playing, and he essentially played a perfect game.
Weird. 600s played random moves. This was way above 600 level. Leaving the queen hanging, not recognizing the queen was hanging, setting up a perfect mating net. Looking at the screen beside you when you have 20 seconds. So definitely well above the level.
Not to flex on y'all, but I hit 1200 chess elo. That's halfway to Grandmaster. And, I'm living on a prayer. Nevertheless, it was very blatant, and people could tell right away he was looking at his second monitor. He is totally unaware how blatant this is. It's like a kid saying he doesn't know where the chocolate went with a face covered in chocolate. DrLupo's on the left here, and he had 3 great moves and 26 best moves with a really good accuracy. And mind that, he's a 600 level player. 600 is basically you're either new or retired. Regarding chess.com PogChamps tourney. Had a ton of fun playing, but I've decided to drop out of the event to help maintain competitive integrity for those involved, as well as the tournament organizers. Having the main stream up on my left monitor over the course of the day today to watch other games being played led me to getting move information I shouldn't have had for a game. That's on me and no one else. That's my f*** up. I apologize. You'd think I would know better, but here we are. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. DrLupo later admitted he was actively cheating with the assistance of a chess engine. Hassan Piker's friend said, streets are saying it was an engine. Are the streets keeping it at 99? DrLupo is definitely not a chug jug. He wasn't keeping it 100. Imagine cheating in a fun charity tournament. Actual piece of work. Ooh, we got the Cockroach King himself. He says he looked at the chat for answers, but this is an easily verifiable lie because many of the moves weren't typed in chat before he made them. If you're going to cheat, then admit to it. Why lie again in how you cheated? Embarrassing behavior. Nah, because Hans Niemann really destroyed the reputation of chess forever. It'll take centuries to recover.
So when I posted on Twitter about it, at that point I come clean. And whether you believe that or not, that's fine. Ultimately, the moves I'm assuming then came from a cheat engine, because if they were 26 perfect, yeah, they obviously had to be sourced from that.
The funniest thing is, Dr. Poopho is also one of the people that always complains about Tarkov and their cheaters, and he does this himself. It's a very hypocritical action.
This is the most insane chess game.
Thank you, Greg.
A bit controversial, but I think cheating has levels to it. You cheat in Minecraft, you X-ray to get yourself some diamonds, who cares? You can let that slide. Cheat on your wife, no big deal. Start cheating in Counter-Strike, we got a problem. But cheating in chess, loser activity. You're DrLupo, not Walter White. How did you think you were gonna get away with it in the first place? To make things worse, he's pushing 50. He knows what he's doing is wrong. This isn't some kind of teenager. You're 50. You should be I don't know, at your kid's cookout. You should be grilling. He has done so much raising money for charity. It is wild people will vilify him and disregard all the good for one bad action. I think people actually enjoy seeing good people fall these days. You know who else raised money for charity? Or even worse, Just because you do charity doesn't mean you can't be criticized for other things. Just because he's done something good in the past, it doesn't mean he didn't cheat in this chess tournament. You can still criticize bad actions. Nobody's saying DrLupo's a bad guy, but what he did here is clearly not okay. Smokerton's breaking news. XQC, the last alive philosopher, has commented on the situation.
Chat, I'm telling you, chat, because I don't think he used an engine. I think he's telling somebody that he just used an engine.
It gets harder to understand him every year, I swear to God.
I don't think he pulled up an engine on the fly and did all that and set up the pieces. I think he was talking to somebody who was using an engine.
Like, he's trying so hard to be smart, but the distinction is irrelevant. Who cares if he's using the engine or talking to somebody that's using an engine? He's still using an engine.
Oh, he admitted it. So we should believe the word of a guy who just admitted 4 times that he did something incrementally worse.
Not even French Canadians like French Canadians, and now I'm starting to see why. However, he is right on one point. You know, DrLupo was sort of like lying and like changing his story a bunch of times, and he made another response. Manifesto so lengthy it scared the Unabomber. Screwed up. Big time. The internet has been right basically since the beginning. And it's taken me multiple waves of self-reflection and internal fighting to get to the point where I can fully admit fault without holding back. I'm gonna keep it a $150. I ain't reading all that, so I ran it through AI and I asked if it's a good apology, and all in all, AI said that it was an 8.5 out of 10, you know, genuine and vulnerable with a few gaps in accountability follow-through. Thing I find funny is how, you know, he's restarting therapy because of, you know, chess cheating, and everybody always use mental health as a bit of a scapegoat when they're in trouble. Therapy for video game cheating, LMAO. Only sorry because you were caught, and like, you know, duh. You know, only on Twitter you'll make a genuine, heartfelt apology, and some people will still be like, you're not really sorry, dude.
Chat, this is so much. Chat, this is way too much. DrLupo.
Alright, DrLupo is actually crazy. Even though he's losing a bit of followers here and there, DrLupo is still doing alright on Twitch. You know, 2,400 average viewers, that's plenty. So that's what I don't understand. Like, I thought he completely fell off and really needed this $100,000 to, like, pay his mortgage that he had to refinance, but I think he's doing fine. At least he's not, you know, myth. Remember, DrLupo saying people who cheat in video games don't deserve to exist. LMAO. Bro cheated in a charity event. That's fucked. Like, I don't think it was about the money, but like, what other reason could there be for doing this? Like, was this like an ego thing? Like, did he like lose his queen and got like real angry? Like, what he essentially did, and I'm not even exaggerating it, is like, imagine you're taking a school test, right? You're sitting in an auditorium or something, and you start peeking at your classmate's Scantron right when the freaking teacher's in front of you, like, blatantly looking. Like, what? Trigger warning, job hierarchy. So yeah, you see streamers are at the bottom because at least, you know, YouTubers don't farm parasocial relationships as hard. I feel like him doubling and tripling down is what makes it a lot worse than if he, you know, just admitted to it and apologized. Like, at the end of the day, it still brought him in the exact same pickle he's in right now. Except now your apology comes off as less genuine because you were so combative the whole time. Subscribe to the channel if you missed Jacksepticeye. He passed away this weekend.